Looking for Madisyn Ames. This is Brian Tobin, the head swim coach at SUNY Cortland. Red Dragon Swimming and Diving Camp, summer of 2019. Good start, head down. I saw a couple dolphin kicks in there, I like it. And here we go. Body position, good and stable. Hips are up, which is where we want to be. Head position down, looking towards the bottom, very nice. Arms reaching out in front. Got a little bit of a crossover kick. You can see those legs crossing. You're using that to help your body twist or rotate. And we can do that with the kick, kicking up and down, and a little bit less with the feet crossing. For the turn, if you rewind the video, you go back, look at the turn. When you want to tumble, first hand should pull down by the hips, and then your second hand on the pull pulls down by the hips. So both your hands should be down by your hips before you do that tumble. Looked to me like when you were ready to tumble, the hands were out in front of you. That made it a little bit more difficult because you had to pull them down before you could go. Great head position down there. Pull the camera out. Left hand, awesome arm padding, pulling down through the water, mostly under the left hip. Right hand was doing the same, a little bit wider at times. And now looking at that crossover, you can see there, the ankles cross, and that helps the body twist. However, makes it more difficult for the kick to be propulsive. So my goal for you would be to shorten up the kick, short and fast, and use your kick to drive you forward. Shorten up the kick, use your kick to drive you forward, Madisyn. Second stroke of her choice, liking that freestyle, looks good, some solid fundamentals. That body position, the most important part, because when the body is angled, everything else you can work really hard, but it'll slow down if you don't have the right body position. So great job keeping the hips up. And we got a backstroker. Now this is difficult, this is a challenge because there's no flags and we do not have a pad in. So if we don't get a lot on the start, that's okay. Oh, that was nice. All the way back. Hold that streamline a little longer. Hold that streamline a little longer. Liking the kick, good and steady. However, a little bit deep. See, the feet are deeper than the hips. So imagine that there's a beach ball on the surface of the water and you want to kick that ball every time the feet come up. So that's going to help your flutter kick for your backstroke, and that will translate over into the flutter kick on your freestyle. I like the turn. Not going to critique it too much because we do not have flags on this side of the pool. But you did a nice job getting in and out of the wall. Great shoulder rotation left and right. So I like what you're doing with your body to rotate left and right. So I like to tell my swimmers when I teach backstroke, ears wet, head back, look at the ceiling, belly button at the surface, and then splash the surface like you're kicking a beach ball that's on the surface of the water to help get that horizontal body position. And right now the hips are just a little bit deep, and I think if you tilt your head back some more and think about getting your belly button up, that'll help. Nice job. When you get a little bit more rotation, it'll be easier to bend your elbows. And sometimes I don't encourage pulling on the lane lines in practice when you're training. However, pulling on the lane lines as a drill helps you learn how to bend the elbows more. And see here, we can see the kick the whole way. And those feet, those toes should be tickling the surface, breaking up the surface, so we shouldn't really see as much that break up the surface. There should be more splashing. So we're going to get those feet a little higher, but overall,